Well, greetings and salutations, test takers. This is the Series 7 Guru coming to you from my off-grid, undisclosed studio with another explication request. If you have an explication request, send it to explicationrequest@guruexamprep.com. Or no, what is it? The explication. Yeah, there you go. All right, well, let's just go through this one. Customer short 10 ABC, December 50 calls at 2.5. And short 10 ABC December 50 puts at 3.5. Before expiration, ABC declines to 40.50. Customer says signed on his put position while his short calls expire, worthless. A month later, he liquidates his long position at 45. So if you've been following me on my channel, lots of ways to do options. I believe in two big things. If you can do these two things, you get 100 on options. Do you understand contract specifications? In other words, you're not fumbling around that what I have here is an obligation to sell the stock at 50 and an obligation to buy the stock at 50. And can you track money? Fire up the T. Fire up the T. Dollars out versus dollars in. I always like to deal with things on a per share basis. And then when I'm done, remind myself there's 10 of them. That's helpful because break evens are expressed per share. And so here at the end, we'll just remind ourselves we have 10 contracts. Okay, so now we need to track the money. Fire up the T, track the money. So we brought in 2.5 for the calls. We bought in 3.5 for the puts. Before expiration, ABC declines to 40.50. My guess is this is where the test taker was struggling because that really has nothing to do with answering this question, right? Because it says, and the customer is assigned his put position. So again, contract specifications. Do you understand that means somebody stuck the stock to me at 50? I'm the put E. So I got exercised on the put. It says, while the short calls expire, worthless. A month later, I liquidate the stock for 45. Boom. I just compare those two, and it looks like I'm a winner. I made a point on 10 contracts, each contract governing 100 shares. The answer to this question is I have $1,000 gain. Again, I think what probably somebody, the test takers that submitted this explication request was struggling with is this 40.50. You should be able to recognize this is a straddle, and we're straddling the strike price line of 50. Our upside break even is 56. Our downside break even is 44. And assuming you don't get stuck on the 40.50, because I told you, I think that's what probably was causing them to get wobbly, clouded their mind perhaps. But then we could just put 45 in there. And remember, silo, short inside, long outside. This at the end of the day is a short straddle, and 45 is a winning position at the end of the day. Lots between when I initiated the transaction, I'm finally done with the transaction. But at the end of the day, if the stock's at 45, that's $1 from my break even in the right direction. So I hope you found that helpful. If you have an explication request, again, send it to explicationrequest@guruexamprep.com. And then remember, inch by inch, your Series 7's a cinch. Yard by yard, your Series 7 is hard. See you for the next time.